Hi there, here we are in my studio and I've got something interesting to play with. We're always interested in the amount of UV light we have available to us for wet plate collodion work. So what I've got here is some UV sensitive putty that I got from eBay from the Science Museum, would you believe. It even comes with a little light, a UV keychain light, and as you can see it turns blue under UV light. So I've put some out onto these plates here just to demonstrate the sort of intensity of UV that we get from different lights. So here's the first piece. This is going over to my 400 watt tungsten floodlight. And as you can see, barely any colour at all on that. Now here's a 100 watt LED floodlight. And as you can see, clearly it's changed the colour of the putty. Compare it with the unexposed. Now here's my umbrella of studio lights, and here it is. There's about 9 bulbs in there, about 43 watt. There's a couple of 135 watt bulbs. As you can see, that really does turn the putty quite blue. So back to the table, grab another one. As you can see, they fade out fairly quickly. Now this is my metal halide lamp, 800 watt. Couple of seconds in front of that. Look at that. That thing chucks out so much UV, it's incredible. Usually when I put that on, if I'm taking wet plate, my exposure times go down into the very few seconds. And here we are with a 300 watt LED floodlight, and that is pretty damn good. That puts out a lot of light, very useful for wet plate. Cheap as hell, those lights. Very effective. Now here's an interesting thing, UV torch. Look at this. Very good when you're doing still lifes and things like that, to be able to just shine this at parts of the subject. Really good. A lot of UV, and here we are again with a little pen keychain torch that came with the putty. Look at that. So you can use that to highlight. Here's my facial tanner, which I use for cyanotypes and other alt processes, and that kicks out, as you would expect, quite a bit of UV. Strangely though, probably not as much as that metal halide lamp. And here's another thing, magnesium ribbon. Let's see what that does. God, the smoke is incredible. Right, there we are. And as you can see, not really a great deal there. Now here's an old Victorian plate. Here's 3 people that probably haven't had their image produced for 100 years, and here we have a very ephemeral image formed. So what else have we got? Tungsten filament lamp. This is interesting. This is one of these, what do they call them, squirrel cage lamps. Nothing, no UV coming from that at all. I use that to light up my work when I'm coating paper, cyanotype paper, because I know it just doesn't put any UV out. There we go. And of course, finally, one has to go out the door into a bit of sunlight, and you can see that colours up nice and quickly. It's not full sunlight today, it's a little bit hazy, so when I've done this before, the putty has changed in a similar way to the way it did under that metal halide lamp. So there we are. Hope that was interesting. Bye.